Good morning, fellow journeyers. So today, we hope, is a day we start to kind of find our groove with travel. So it's been interesting so far. Just kind of sort of regrouping, figuring out what our sleep schedule's like, what the baby's gonna be like, what it's gonna be like with Hensley, the whole deal in the Airstream. And it's been interesting to say the least. We are still figuring that out. So it's like mid-morning and JJ's still asleep. And I'm not gonna show her because she wouldn't be happy about it, but Marissa is still asleep in the back. So today could end up being a long day. I don't know yet. I'm gonna lean toward it probably will. Oh, by the way, this is my parents' RV. Marissa's mom, Donna, is actually staying back here while her cabin is continuing to be finished up. Oh, progress on the cabin. Electrical's in, they got the stairs in, the loft. This is like an 18-foot ceiling. This thing's only like around 600 square feet, but it feels massive because she's taken the majority of that space and put it in the living room and the kitchen. It's gonna be cool though. Yeah, not confusing at all if you're just starting to watch this, like Less Junk More Journey. They've got a porta potty, they've got a house, they've got an extra RV. So that's moving pretty well, but one thing I don't know if it's gonna move well or not is our van and how we're gonna get out of here. So we have two different options for getting out of here. Let me back up so you can see the full scope of this U-turn. So I originally drew this up on a piece of paper and walked it off with my feet. Very technical. I thought, well, we'll easily be able to make this turn. And then once we got all this set up, I thought, man, I don't think we're gonna make that turn. So we were just gonna have to back it out every time. But if you look at backing it out, we'd have to back, zigzag, come around that curve. It's so wet. Like it's rained 3 inches in the last 2 days. Perfect timing for us pulling out with our 2-wheel drive van. I think if it hadn't rained so much, I wouldn't be as concerned. Let's not kid ourselves. I'd still be a little concerned. But since her RV is here, we either have to move her RV, back it out. I thought, you know what? We're sitting here, we're lined up. Let's try it, right? What's the worst that could happen? Actually, there's a lot of worse that could happen. A lot of hurdles doing this. Number one, this is the water line. This is insanely soft. I've been driving and trying to pack it down and see what it feels like. Initially, I was gonna come in really wide on the water line, come around here, but on the trial runs, it was just too soft. So we're gonna have to, I'm gonna hook up at an angle and try to keep off the water line as much as possible and then make this turn. So how soft is the ground? Like if you want to come out and test ground before you go on it and know whether or not to do it, like, yeah, that's a no. That's pretty soft. Good grief. I like to throw out percentages. I don't know, 50-50? That's probably too high, 50-50. I mean, honestly, don't even know if it's gonna make this turn. And if you're watching this thinking, what are you guys doing? Like, you're not gonna be able to travel. You're gonna be stuck back here. Like, if it takes you this long to get out and this much difficulty to move, the plan is it's not gonna be this difficult every time. We're gonna put more gravel here. It's not always gonna be this wet. And as time goes on, this gravel is gonna start getting harder and harder, and it's gonna be easier and easier to get out. The gravel on the curve has already started to do that. But this stuff back here was laid like 1 or 2 months after that. It's pretty fresh still. So this stuff around this curve is still soft. But yeah, I'm with you. I would much rather this be easier for us to get in and out, which is ideally what we're gonna have, in the future at least. I'm waking up, you a little bit hungry? Did you have a good nap? No way this is gonna happen. I don't think there's any way this is gonna happen. We'll try it though. So the hinge worked pretty well. It's probably only gonna get lighter as this wood dries out. I really hope that's enough for those axles to get past that. Just so many factors we don't know right now. I'm gonna get hooked up. I think we do have family around. We'll try to have a bunch of eyeballs on this to make sure. The big thing for me is that we don't want the Airstream to get hit here or hit a tree or hit this tree or hit that. We don't want to hit any of that stuff. I think once we have this down and we know how to come in, we know how to come out, we'll be better. But for right now, I want a lot of eyeballs on this while we're kind of doing this trial run. So what's your guess? Will we make it through all the way over here, all the way around where we can get out of here? Because your guess is as good as mine right now. Let's get hooked up and find out. So the trick here is going to be that we need momentum to get around this curve without getting stuck. But I don't want to go so fast and keep so much momentum that I damage the Airstream. That's top priority. Do not want to run the Airstream into anything. I've got 2 spotters coming. I'm going to try to see if I can keep momentum. When I first looked at this, I thought 70–80%, the weather's good. Then I saw the rain, I thought 50%. And then after walking around today and looking at this curve and tiny gap between the deck and the Airstream, yeah, it's down to like 25%. So surprisingly enough, the van isn't what got stuck first. It was the realization that there is no way we're making that turn. No way. But at that point, backing up the van, it got stuck. This front left tire got in the waterline area. That was all she wrote. We're bringing in the four-wheel drive truck. We're gonna move that camper. We're gonna back this out of here. And then we'll be on our way. A lot of trial and error the first time out of here. So new plan, since we have to hook it up anyways, to back this up, and he may see if he can make that turn with this four-wheel drive truck. There's no way I was gonna make it with the van, but we may try it with the truck. Either way, it's gonna be a lot of moving, so we'll see. It'd be nice to know if we can make it with this, make this turn or not. I think he's good. You think he's good?
I'm talking about getting that ditch right there. You think he gets enough?
You think you're gonna be good in this ditch right here? I think he'll be okay. He's done good so far. There you go. There you go. And that's why you have four-wheel drive. Oh my goodness. The difference in that between my van. Wow. I mean, we've only needed it like 2 or 3 times in like 2.5 years, but that's amazing that he got that out like that. We got a lot of ruts, but we got it out. And it can be done, we know that now. So if this was smoothed over and hard, that van could totally do that. As long as it doesn't rain, and the gravel's not slippery, and we don't have to back it up.
Is he smiling? Are you smiling because you're going on your first trip? Look at you. Are you excited? Aww. You are excited.
What does it say? Does it say it's a little brother?
JJ, are you excited? Hensley, are you excited?
Yes!
You're excited to go on your first trip with your brother? All right, let's get y'all buckled up and let's go. All right, we're pulling out for the first time as a family of 4.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. I remember us pulling out, heading to Florida, saying next time we go on a trip, we'll be a family of 4. So here we are. We're a little more tired than we were then.
We got out. We learned some stuff. It's all about the journey and learning things, and we definitely learned some stuff today. How was the ride, Hensley?
Good.
Good? JJ do good?
He's asleep.
Yeah, he pretty much slept the whole time. So he's resting up for tonight. Oh my goodness. Marissa's gonna be grabbing some groceries. Probably one of the most pleasant surprises about having an RV with you is that when you go shopping, you just get your groceries, throw them in there. None of this load in the car, then load it in the RV. Just get it all done in one swoop. Something else cool we got done. Check this out. Yeah. The door's fixed, isn't it, Hensley? All right, come on. Oh, I'm loving the headphones, Hensley. You like your headphones?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Ooh, what kind of face is that? All right, JJ's out of the car seat. Changed his diaper, calm down, good to go. Check. Hensley's eating. Check.
Check.
Comes some groceries. Groceries. Check.
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 So yeah, this is a little different so far. JJ's been good though. He's been a champ. He's been sleeping away. Marissa's been a champ. Hensley's been a champ.
Yes, I've been super super champ.
Super champ, whoa.
Yes, I'm a super champ.
Well, congratulations on doing that.
JJ is a very champ.
JJ's a very champ. Yeah, are you, buddy?
And Mama's a super champ.
She is a super champ, isn't she? So we're still filling out how far can we go? What does it feel like? We drove, what, about 3 hours? Is that how far we went? She's hungry. It's time to eat. Yeah, before we knew how far we could go and when we'd get there, I mean, we're struggling just to get to the campsite before dark at this point. We're gonna call that a win if we can pull that off today. But that's not us. That's not our usual groove. So we're just totally redefining our groove. And it's exciting in one sense because we don't know what's around the corner as far as like how long can we stay places, how long does it take to get there, what's it gonna be like. But on the other sense, it's a bit of a challenge and it's a struggle and it's tiring at points. It's just cool that we're getting to start this new journey with JJ. So heading to the Smoky Mountains for this route, the idea, and this is the groove that we're trying out, instead of doing, typically we do 2 to 4 month routes, we're trying out just like 1 and 2 week routes for now just to feel it out. So this is actually very similar to, I feel like, if we just started RVing. I would highly recommend, and I think that's what we did, and I think it's a good idea. Don't like head off and say, all right, you know, I'm leaving the RV dealer with my new RV and I'm going to Alaska. Like, you want to go take some shakedown trips or just a one week route, 2 week route, something smaller. So that's what we're kind of doing to see if we can figure out how long can we boondock, how fast do we move around, how do we do, you know, is the Airstream still a good fit for us? Feeling all that stuff out. Are we going to get any sleep, right?
No.
So little JJ, bless his heart, but this guy, he's a sleeping machine during the day, but at night, like a 1 hour stretch is a win. Like, how often do you get more than a 1 hour stretch at night?
I see every hour of the clock pretty much every night, so.
We've intentionally, if you guys have watched our channel, you probably wonder, well, haven't you done a lot of, you know, Smoky Mountain National Park or Asheville or Mammoth Cave? Is it Mammoth Cave National Park or just Mammoth National Park?
I think it's Mammoth Cave.
Mammoth Cave National Park. There's a lot of stuff within 6 hours of like our home base area that we haven't done at all. And we've intentionally left that stuff off in case a family member got sick, in case one of us got sick or hurt or needed to be around our, you know, home base area, or, you know, somebody gets knocked up in Alaska, for instance. You gonna let me keep that? And that changes our groove as well. And so that's with these short bursts or routes, and while we've intentionally left a lot of that stuff off, but it's a great stuff. Tennessee's a beautiful area. We're hoping to take a longer route, late summer, fallish, but we're starting with these short routes for now, just to figure out our groove. Oh no. Oh no. There you go. It's all better, all good. We made it. This is beautiful. Like, I know why they call the Smoky Mountains the Smoky Mountains now. So it looks like if you have a longer RV, you're kind of over here on this side. But if you've got a tent or a shorter RV, you've got a shot at being here right next to the creek. Oh, you can hear it. It's like being at the beach or something. It's really awesome. What's up, buddy? How you liking this, huh?
You like camping?
This is your first national park. In person, at least, not in the belly.
Yeah, in the belly, he's been to quite a few states, but
Just feels good. I think there's just something about being in a different place sometimes. This $25 a night here, no hookups at all. Hensley's already
Made friends with the
as
neighbors.
soon as we pulled up, she ran out and she's over there playing with the neighbors. So
we don't have to worry about her socialization.
No.
She's
No.
over friendly.
Yeah.
We do have to, since we are dry camping, worry about another person using up water. He's getting his bath. You getting your bath?
So our 7 nights may go down to. That's what we're trying out. We're figuring out.
He's high maintenance.
We're just figuring out he is high maintenance. So I think we definitely learned a lot today. That's kind of what's different about this is I learned the folding deck did work. That was a great idea. That was awesome. I learned my 2-wheel drive van. It's still a 2-wheel drive van. 4-wheel drive is going to trump that, but I think we've still got a shot at getting some good gravel on there, and hopefully we can get in and out with the van. Is our hope anyways. And we learned that it is possible to make that loop. I mean, my dad was hugging that fence with that truck, but we got out with it. So, are you hungry?
He's getting ready.
Getting ready?
Yeah.
Well, JJ's about to eat his, how many meals is this, buddy?
How many meals a day you eat?
Like 10th meal today. He's getting ramped up for tonight. You can tell. Everybody says, oh, he's such a sweet baby. They see him during the day.
He's sweet.
But he is sweet.
He
but
is so sweet.
he's getting squirmy because it's starting to be nighttime. He knows we're about to lay down. You ready to call it a night, buddy?
Can you say, catch you guys later?
We're going to call it a night, and we will catch you guys later.
I